VeloTechna, Cupertino. The landscape of high-performance mobile computing has undergone a tectonic shift with Apple's unexpected acceleration of its silicon roadmap. By bypassing the traditional product lifecycle and introducing the M4 chip within the new iPad Pro, Apple has signaled that the race for artificial intelligence (AI) dominance will not just be fought in the cloud, but at the very edge of the user experience. The tech industry is currently grappling with a fundamental transition toward AI-integrated hardware, a trend highlighted in recent reports regarding Apple's latest hardware evolution. This move is more than a mere iterative update. It is a calculated strike designed to reclaim the narrative of innovation from competitors who have recently leaned heavily into the AI PC moniker. At VeloTechna, we view this deployment as a critical inflection point for the tablet form factor, transforming it from a consumption-heavy device into a primary workstation for the generative AI era. The mechanics of neural architecture. The M4 chip is built on second-generation 3nm technology, a feat of engineering that maximizes power efficiency while delivering staggering performance gains. Central to its architecture is the redesigned neural engine, now capable of 38 trillion operations per second tops. This makes the M4 significantly faster than any previous Apple NPU and positions it as a formidable rival to specialized AI accelerators found in high-end desktop environments. Beyond raw silicon speed, the mechanics of the new iPad Pro are defined by the tandem OLED display technology. By layering two OLED panels to achieve 1000 nits of full-screen brightness, Apple has solved the longevity and luminance issues traditionally associated with organic light-emitting diodes. This hardware synergy pairing a high-efficiency display engine with a massive NPU allows for real-time AI video rendering and complex visual simulations that were previously impossible in a device under 6mm thin. The players and the hegemony. The primary players in this space are no longer just traditional tablet manufacturers, but silicon giants. Apple is now in a direct head-to-head confrontation with Qualcomm and its Snapdragon X Elite platform, as well as Intel's Core Ultra series. While Qualcomm has made significant strides in Windows on ARM efficiency, Apple's vertical integration gives it a distinct advantage. By controlling the silicon, the OS, and the professional app ecosystem Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, Apple ensures that every cycle of the M4 is optimized for the software it runs. Furthermore, the software developers themselves, Adobe, Blackmagic Design, and Procreate, are key players in this ecosystem. Their ability to leverage the M4's neural engine for features like auto mask and video or generative fill-in imaging determines the actual market utility of the hardware. At this stage, Apple's developer relations remain its most potent weapon against the fragmented Android and Windows tablet markets. Market reaction. A premiumization pivot. The market reaction has been one of cautious optimism, tempered by the reality of pro pricing. Analysts at VeloTechna observe that Apple is successfully executing a premiumization pivot by pricing the top-tier configurations into the territory of high-end laptops. Apple is effectively segmenting the market. The iPad Pro is no longer a tablet for everyone. It is a specialized tool for the creative elite. Investors have responded positively to the margin potential of these high ASP average selling price devices. The inclusion of the M4 chip that will undoubtedly power future MacBooks suggests a unified supply chain strategy that reduces R&D overhead while maintaining a halo effect across the entire product line. However, some skepticism remains regarding whether iPad OS can truly evolve to match the capabilities of this overpowered silicon. Impact and forecasted the 24-month outlook over the next 2 years. We forecast a dramatic shift in how pro workflows are defined. By mid-2025, we expect Apple to introduce a version of iPad OS that significantly relaxes file system constraints and enhances multitasking, finally bridging the gap between the iPad and the Mac. The M4 is a future-proofing maneuver. Apple is providing the thermal and computational headroom for AI features that have not yet been fully announced. By 2026, we anticipate that on-device LLMs, large language models, will become the standard for the iPad Pro. This will allow for localized, private AI assistants that can process sensitive professional data without cloud latency or security risks. This local-first AI approach will likely become the primary differentiator for Apple hardware, insulating the brand from the privacy concerns plaguing cloud-based AI competitors. Conclusion: the launch of the M4 iPad Pro represents a masterful display of hardware-led strategy. By integrating world-class display technology with cutting-edge AI silicon, Apple has re-established the iPad Pro as the benchmark for mobile professional computing. While the software must still catch up to the sheer potential of the M4, the foundation is now laid for a new decade of AI-centric innovation. For the enterprise and creative sectors, the message from VeloTechna is clear: the era of the compromise-free mobile workstation has officially arrived.